Good morning all. So today we are going to discuss chapter number 11, that is work, energy and power. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about work done, we are going to discuss about types of energy, and we are going to discuss about the dissipation of energy and power, right? So the aim of this chapter is to understand the concept of work, the concept of energy and the concept of power. So first of all, we will understand what is work done, what is energy and power. We will calculate the form of energy by using the formula of kinetic energy and potential energy. We will also discuss the principle of conservation of energy, which is very important for 9th standard. Also, we will learn how one form of energy can be converted to other form of energy. We will also apply the concept and formula of work, energy and power in solving the numericals, and we will also discuss how a mechanical system, its efficiency, how input and output are affected by the change in the different parts of the work, energy and power. We will also discuss about the efficiency of different machines. So children, do you know how many steps a temple or a cave or wherever, like we are going here and there? So you must have calculated the number of steps. So you may not. So sometimes if you know that a particular temple has 100 steps, and if you know, coming to second question, what is the height of each stair? If you get to know that what is the height of each stair, we can easily find out the work done by us in climbing up the place wherever we are visiting. How we can measure? How to measure our work or energy when we climb a stair, right? This you can easily use when you are climbing any place. Maybe for example, you are climbing up to the 5th floor of your building. You can easily measure how much work you have done or how much energy you have dissipated whenever you are climbing a staircase, or who has a big power to deliver up the stair. Suppose there are two students, student A and student B, and they are climbing up the stairs. So when they are climbing up the stairs, you can find out whose power is more. This all we are going to learn in this chapter, right? Coming to the main outcome of the chapter, that is work done, right? So work is said to be done, or we can say work is defined as the product of force and displacement, right? You are sitting in a room and taking all your online classes. So according to physics, you have not done any work. Work is said to be done whenever a force displaces a body. Say there is a body kept here, its position is rest, and you are applying a force on the body. After some time the body is not moving. Even if you are applying the force and the body is not moving, work is said to be zero. But in case you are applying the force and after some time the body reaches here, body ने point A से point B का distance travel किया. When the body has reached from A to B, we will say that work is done. So definition wise, it is defined as the product of force and displacement, but it should happen in the direction of force. It should happen in the direction of force. Say there is a trolley and you are applying the force in this direction and the trolley is moving in the same direction, then we say that work is done, right? Sometimes it may happen that you are applying force in this direction but displacement is happening in opposite direction. So in that case, the work done is said to be negative work done. In first case, the work done is said to be positive work done. राइट. सो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ वर्क डन? फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट फैक्टर इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आप पूरे दिन वॉल को फोर्स लगाते रहो, लेकिन अगर वॉल मूव नहीं कर रही है तो अकॉर्डिंग टू physics your work done will be 0. Force here is always measured in newtons and displacement here is always measured in meters. So newton into meter comes out to be joule. So 1 joule is 1 newton which displaces a body by 1 meter. So what we can say, 1 joule is equals to 1 newton meter. This is the formula for work done. Right, proceeding to the next slide. Yes. So definition wise, the standard definition says that work is said to be done when a force acts on an object and the object is displaced in the direction of force, which is very very important. Right. So work on an object is the product of force applied and displacement, that is work done is F into S. Just now we have studied that the SI unit of work done is joule. If the force of 1 newton displaces a body by 1 meter, the work is said to be 1 newton meter or 1 joule. So 1 joule is the amount of work done when a force of 1 newton displaces a body by 1 meter. For example, let us solve a simple question. Suppose there is a force of 5 newton. It is acting on an object and the object is displaced by 2 meter in the direction of the force. Then work done is 5 into 2, that is 10 newton meter or 10 joule. But there is a special case here. Suppose you are applying the force in this direction and displacement is happening in this direction, and the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree. In that case, work done is said to be 0. Whenever the direction of force and the displacement are perpendicular to each other or they are acting at 90 degree, the work done is said to be 0. For example, there is a coolie and the coolie is carrying a heavy load on his head. You must have seen coolie on the railway stations. So the coolie is carrying the load on his head. So this force is in upward direction, but coolie is moving on the platform. This is the platform, this is the displacement x, and the force is in upward direction. So according to physics, the angle between force and displacement of a coolie is 90 degrees. So according to physics, what is the work done by the coolie? The work done according to coolie as per the physics by the coolie is 0. Coolie has not done any work in this case. Right? So as we discussed, the work done could be positive or negative. Work done could be positive or negative. Right? The work done could be positive. The first case, the work done could be positive if the force and displacement are in the same direction. The work done by a force will be negative if the force and displacement are in opposite direction. Let us say there is a magnet whose north pole is here and there is another magnet whose north pole is here. South, south. As we know that north and north repel. आप पहले वाले मैग्नेट और दूसरे वाले मैग्नेट, मैग्नेट नंबर 1 and magnet number 2 को when you try to bring them together, you are applying force in this direction, but it will run away, it will move away due to the force of repulsion. So in this case, force is in left hand side and displacement is on right hand side. So they are acting at 90 degree. It means the work done will be negative. So this is the second case. Work done is said to be negative, work done is said to be positive. Now the third case is work done by a force is 0 if there is no displacement. Right? If there is no displacement, अगर s का वैल्यू ही 0 हो गया, fs is work done, then work done will also be 0. Right? And case number 4, the work done by a force is 0 if force is perpendicular. Force का डायरेक्शन ये है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट का डायरेक्शन ये है, दोनों के बीच का एंगल है 90 डिग्री. In that case also work done will be said to be 0. For example, when we lift an object move in upward direction. ऑफ फोर्स, हम कोई भी चीज को उठाते हैं तो फोर्स कहाँ है, ऊपर के डायरेक्शन में है, द वर्क डन इज पॉजिटिव. व्हेनेवर यू आर लिफ्टिंग समथिंग द वर्क डन इज पॉजिटिव, क्योंकि आपने फोर्स ऊपर लगाया, डिस्प्लेसमेंट भी ऊपर हुआ तो वर्क डन इज पॉजिटिव. बट देर इज अ फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी एक्टिंग डाउनवर्ड, लेकिन फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी वॉन्ट्स दैट द ऑब्जेक्ट शुड फॉल डाउन. सो वर्क डन बाय द फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी विल बी नेगेटिव, वर्क डन बाय आवर हैंड्स विल बी पॉजिटिव. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. आपने किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को जब ऊपर की साइड उठाया, फोर्स ऊपर, डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऊपर, वर्क डन पॉजिटिव, लेकिन ग्रेविटी चाहती है कि वो नीचे आ जाए एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऊपर हो रहा है, तो इन दोनों के बीच का एंगल कितना हो गया, 180 डिग्री. इन दैट केस work done will be negative. So work done by the force of gravity will be negative. One more example, a porter lifts a luggage of 15 kg from the ground and puts it on his head 1.5 meter above the ground. Calculate the work done by him on the luggage. So in this question, mass of the luggage is 15 kg, displacement is 1.5 meter, acceleration due to gravity is 9.8, that could be rounded off to 10 meter per second square. So work done will be mg into s, that is 15 kg into 10 meter per second square mg. क्योंकि हमें क्या लेना पड़ेगा, ये क्या है 15 kg, this is the mass. So into g we have to take and into 1.5 meter. So how much will be the work done, 225 kg meter per second square or Newton meter or joules. So the answer is 225 joules. So this is all about work done and the types of work done. Thank you, children.